Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're plunging into the heart of a literary masterpiece, a novel renowned for its raw emotion, its Gothic atmosphere, and its unforgettable characters. Emily Brontë's Wuthering Heights. This isn't your typical tale of romance. It's a visceral exploration of passionate love that curdles into obsession and revenge, all set against the wild and untamed beauty of the Yorkshire moors. If you're fascinated by stories that delve into the complexities of human relationships and the destructive power of unrequited love, then you've definitely come to the right place. Before we immerse ourselves in the dramatic world of Heathcliff and Catherine, make sure to smash that like button if you're a fan of classic literature that explores the darker side of human nature. Drop a comment below sharing which literary couple you find the most compelling, for better or worse. And subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into timeless and thought-provoking novels. Your support truly helps us share these incredible stories. Emily Brontë's Wuthering Heights is a powerful and enduring work of fiction that centers on the intertwined destinies of the Earnshaw and Linton families, their lives inextricably linked to the isolated and foreboding estate of Wuthering Heights and the more refined Thrushcross Grange. At its core lies the tumultuous and almost elemental connection between the foundling Heathcliff and the headstrong Catherine Earnshaw, a bond so intense that its fracturing unleashes a torrent of bitterness and vengeance that echoes through generations. So, let's unpack the key elements and enduring themes that make Wuthering Heights such a captivating and often unsettling read. The setting of Wuthering Heights is far more than just a backdrop. It's practically a character in itself. The stark and isolated farmhouse of Wuthering Heights, exposed to the harsh elements of the Yorkshire moors, stands in stark contrast to the more sheltered and genteel Thrushcross Grange in the valley below. These two estates symbolize not only different social standings, but also the inner worlds of the characters. Wuthering Heights embodies the raw, untamed passions of Heathcliff and Catherine, while Thrushcross Grange represents the constraints of society and a more conventional, perhaps less fervent existence. The relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw is the beating heart of this novel. From the moment young Heathcliff is brought to Wuthering Heights, an undeniable and almost mystical connection forms between him and Catherine. They are kindred spirits, finding in each other a sense of belonging and understanding that they lack in the rest of the world. Their bond is primal and instinctive, a fierce and unwavering loyalty that seems to defy societal norms and expectations. Think of it like finding your absolute best friend, the one person who just gets you, amplified tenfold by an intense, almost magnetic attraction. However, the rigid social hierarchy of the time exerts a powerful influence on Catherine. While her connection with Heathcliff is profound, she recognizes that marrying him would mean a life of hardship and social ostracism. Driven by ambition and a desire for security, Catherine makes the agonizing choice to marry the wealthy and socially prominent Edgar Linton of Thrushcross Grange. This decision, born out of a conflict between her heart and societal pressures, is the catalyst for the tragedy that unfolds. She famously laments that marrying Heathcliff would degrade her, revealing the deep societal constraints that ultimately tear her apart. Overhearing Catherine's agonizing confession, a heartbroken and humiliated Heathcliff vanishes from Wuthering Heights. Years later, he returns a changed man, wealthy, sophisticated, and consumed by a burning desire for revenge. His fury is directed at Catherine for her perceived betrayal, and at the Linton family for possessing the life he believes should have been his. Heathcliff's quest for vengeance becomes a destructive force, leading him to manipulate and torment everyone around him, his obsession poisoning the lives of both the Earnshaw and Linton families. Imagine the pain of a deep friendship ending abruptly, and then that pain morphing into a relentless need for retribution. The destructive consequences of Heathcliff and Catherine's actions ripple through the second generation. Their children, Cathy Linton, daughter of Catherine and Edgar, and Linton Heathcliff, son of Heathcliff, become unwilling pawns in Heathcliff's intricate web of revenge. Forced into a miserable and loveless marriage, they inherit the bitterness and unhappiness of their parents, perpetuating the cycle of suffering and demonstrating the long-lasting damage caused by unresolved pain and obsession. It's like watching history repeat itself, with the next generation bearing the weight of their parents' unresolved conflicts. The central love story in Wuthering Heights, while undeniably passionate, is ultimately portrayed as toxic and destructive. The intense, almost symbiotic connection between Heathcliff and Catherine becomes an unhealthy obsession, fueled by jealousy, possessiveness, and a refusal to compromise. Their inability to navigate societal constraints and their own volatile emotions leads to immense suffering for themselves and everyone around them. Brontë seems to suggest that love, when untamed and all-consuming, can have devastating consequences. The Yorkshire moors play a vital symbolic role in the novel. Their wild, untamed beauty mirrors the passionate and often chaotic emotions of the characters. The harsh weather, the isolation of the setting, and the rugged terrain all contribute to the novel's dramatic and often brooding atmosphere. The moors become an external manifestation of the inner turmoil and untamed spirits of those who dwell within its boundaries. Social class and status are significant driving forces in Wuthering Heights. Catherine's internal conflict stems directly from her awareness of the social divide between herself and Heathcliff. Heathcliff's relentless pursuit of wealth and social power is fueled by his desire to avenge the slights he endured due to his lower social standing. The novel highlights how societal pressures and the yearning for upward mobility can profoundly impact individual choices and lead to tragic outcomes. Brontë masterfully employs a frame narrative using two primary narrators, Mr. Lockwood, a somewhat naive outsider, and Nellie Dean, a pragmatic and insightful servant who has witnessed the events firsthand. This narrative structure allows the story to unfold gradually, filtered through different perspectives and biases. Lockwood's initial misunderstandings and Nellie's more intimate knowledge of the families create a rich and complex tapestry of viewpoints, adding layers of interpretation for the reader. The novel also embraces elements of the Gothic tradition, with its eerie atmosphere, isolated setting, and suggestions of the supernatural, most notably in the recurring presence of Catherine's ghost. These elements contribute to the novel's sense of foreboding and heighten the dramatic tension, creating a truly immersive and often unsettling reading experience. The conclusion of Wuthering Heights offers a sense of resolution, though tinged with melancholy. While the destructive passions of Heathcliff and Catherine have run their course, there's a hint of hope for the younger generation, with Cathy and Hareton finding a possibility for love and peace. However, the lingering presence of Heathcliff and Catherine's spirits suggests that their intense connection will forever be a part of the landscape of Wuthering Heights, a reminder of the enduring power of their love in all its destructive glory. Emily Brontë's writing style in Wuthering Heights is characterized by its passionate and evocative language, its vivid descriptions of nature, and its unflinching portrayal of the raw and often brutal aspects of human emotion. Her prose is both lyrical and powerful, perfectly capturing the wildness of the moors and the turbulent inner lives of her characters. Emily Brontë's Wuthering Heights is a literary masterpiece that continues to captivate and challenge readers with its intense exploration of love, revenge, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Through the unforgettable characters of Heathcliff and Catherine, Brontë crafts a timeless tale of passion, loss, and the destructive consequences of unchecked emotions. It's a novel that will stay with you long after you've finished reading, prompting reflection on the complexities of love and the forces that drive human behavior. What are your thoughts on the complex relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine? Do you find them tragic heroes or ultimately destructive figures? Share your interpretations and insights in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on this enduring literary classic. You enjoyed this in-depth summary of Emily Brontë's Wuthering Heights. and appreciate discussions about classic literature that explores the depths of human emotion. Please give this video a thumbs up, share it with fellow bookworms who love a good Gothic romance, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more detailed book summaries and insightful literary discussions. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, sometimes the greatest passions can lead to the most profound tragedies. We'll see you in the next video.